Hello everyone, this is my video on how to make a rust removal electrolysis container. All the items you see here will be listed in the description below. We've gathered up all our supplies to do the electrolysis container. As you can see, I've notched out the wood to fit right over the container like that. We're going to make a hook with the wire, and from that hook we're going to use that to hang the objects that we're going to clean. In the inside of some pliers and vice grips there are sometimes cutting teeth. That's what I use to cut the wire. And then I can use the pliers to make my hook. So now we have a hook to hang our items from, and we have somewhere to clamp on with the battery charger. I'm actually going to shorten that hook up a little bit. I like that length better. I'm going to set up the 4 sacrificial rods in each of the corners of the container. I'm going to secure the rods to the container with the wire, as well as connect each rod together with wire. What I'm doing to secure these to the container is make a loop around the bar and leave 2 longer pieces, and then you can wrap those around the sides, and it's pretty secure. Okay, I think this rebar wire would have worked fine, but I found some old house wiring and I used that to connect all 4 of the rods. And so then what you do is when you hang your item from the hook there, one of the electrodes of the battery charger is going to clip onto here, and the other will clip onto one of the rods. Normally you probably won't want your rods this high out of the water, but I plan on using a larger container in the future and want to be able to use the same rods. You do have to try to clean the rods as best as possible. You can see some shiny metal on there. The cleaner you have those, the better they will conduct electricity and perform the electrolysis. This application, I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of the Arm & Hammer washing soda. I'm just going to put it down in there and then add my water. Next thing I've done is I've made a little hook wrapped wire around the item that I want to clean. You should be able to see that this item is going to be fully floating, and that's what we want. All right, the last 2 things we need here are water in the container and then an old school charger. We want to be doing this outside as it will produce hydrogen gas as a byproduct. It's been raining a lot here, so I'm going to add rainwater. Okay, now you can see our item is fully submerged and not touching anything. You want to make sure that your sacrificial rods don't come in contact with the item you're cleaning. Only the washing powder and water that's now conductive will transfer electricity back and forth, which will do the cleaning process. Now we're going to hook our negative cable up to the item we're cleaning and the positive cable up to the sacrificial rod and plug in and turn on the charger. And once you start to see bubbles, you'll know that the process is working. If you have any questions about this process, please leave them in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching this video.